everyone, thank you for joining me for this tutorial. My name is Tenaj, and today I am going to be doing a full face, an entire full face of makeup under $5. Now for me this is kind of a challenge and also pretty awesome. I have struggled a lot with coming to terms with buying very expensive makeup over the years. I will, in a heartbeat, spend $30 on shadow now, but back in the day, I didn't want to look at anything past $10. I felt it was excessive. So it's good to know now that there's actually quality makeup. $5 or less is what we're going for here. So there are some things that I use all the time that are right under the mark of being at $6 or $7, but I really tried to keep it at exactly $5 or less. I am going to start with something that I was pleasantly surprised with. This is from our previous video of in-studio cosmetics that was from Walmart. I think everything there is under $5. I wouldn't recommend everything that they have, but I would say their primer. This is something that both Astrid and I were really impressed with. Their in-studio. This is the mattifying primer. It was literally 97 cents. So well under the $5 budget here. I'm sure you guys are thinking everything's gonna be Wet n Wild or Elf, which you're right. A lot of it is Wet n Wild and Elf, but I tried to really stretch out to think what are some other brands outside of those two that you can bank on for getting some really good products for under $5. For an eyeshadow primer, the Elf All Day Stay eyeshadow primer, it's a really good primer. It's not the best, but it's a good one. It goes on very creamy Vaseline gel-like, but it dries down to primer feel. Almost tacky feeling, but drying, so shadow can attach itself to it. I'm going to be using Elq Jalapeno Bite Size Shadow here. I'm gonna be using this shade right here, kind of as like a bit of a transition almost to get what I want out of this. For the lid, I'm going to be using eyeshadow brush from Elq. I wanted to make sure that the brushes I'm using are also around that $5 range or less. This little green right here, it has a bit of a shimmer to it. This is going to go all over the lid. Oh, that is so pretty. Elf, yes, you guys, get them. Just get them. Just get all of them. I'm going to use now this Elf Smudge Brush, and I'm going to use this very deep, I would call it hunter green, to kind of shade in and smoke that out just a bit in the corner. Now I'm going to be using, this is called the Elf Concealer Brush. I'm going to use it to kind of shape the inner part of my eye here with the gold that's right there. Wow. That is super pigmented and bold, and everything is blending so, like, I'm not trying hard, which is one thing that tends to happen when you go cheaper. You have to put a little bit more effort into what you're doing, and part of the reasons why I'm willing to spend $40 on that ABH palette, but it's just so close to ABH, and the fact that it's a fraction of the price, you can't beat it. Okay, actually I'm going to keep it that simple because I'm going to be using liner. That's simple for me, at least. So yeah, these are fantastic. Oh, love this so much. So speaking of liner, I will also talk about favorite. Oh my god, a favorite. So this is the Essence Long Lasting liner. It's called an eye pencil. But I'm telling you, this is some of the best quality I've ever tried. Liners are the thing that I would deem myself a bit of an expert in, because that's about the only thing that worked. There weren't these cute little Elf eyeshadows back when I was trying makeup that was cheap and worked. But liners, I could get a good liner for under $5. What I'm going to do is smudge the line in right here. And this was going to give me depth along my lash line. So when I'm doing that, I'm not going for perfection. I really just want to smudge in the line so it gives good depth for whatever I'm going to do for precision later. I don't have to worry about all the little pieces that can happen when you're putting on liner. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's this like weird little separation where the whatever you're using skips over your lash. So it makes a space, like little blank dots. Those creep me out. This is a way to get rid of that. Markers are my favorite kind of liner. So you guys get a 2-for-1 here for me. You get to see 2 different kind of liners under $5. This is the Elq Intense eyeliner. Basically, it's a marker. It's a marker for your face that you get to, you know, draw lines with. And I enjoy using them because I do wings almost all the time. I would say 90% of the time. Ink liners are very fast and easy for me. Astrid doesn't like them so much. We're peas in the pod and most everything else. So I'm going to draw out the wing here, and you guys will kind of see how it's just a sweeping motion and why I like it so much. I'll teach you guys how to do wings one of these days. I promise you that video is coming. If you're using Falsies, a good mascara is just one that's going to match your lashes. Whatever lashes that you're putting on, as long as it matches the curve and the darkness of the lashes that you're wearing, that's a good mascara. So it doesn't necessarily have to be one that pumps and lifts and all other stuff. There's different ranges. So for one that's under $5, if you're using Falsies, I would say again, Elq. This is the Elq Volumizing Mascara. Very simple packaging, and I think it's a very, you know, basic wand here. Another one that is good for everyday use with or without mascara, I would say, would be Maybelline's Great Lash. That one is an OG. That's been around forever, and it will remain so. With this, I'm just going to put it on. Nothing special about it. It just kind of does the job. So you see there, it doesn't wow you, but you know I have lashes now, right? As far as Falsies go, you actually have a couple of options here. Most Falsies you can find a single pack under $5. A multi-pack, I don't know if you really want to get a multi-pack under $5. I'm just be honest with you. We did have some that you could get one for that was under $5. But I really wanted to show you guys what I call like a hack, like a really good deal for $1. So at the Dollar Tree, when you can find them, these are the LA Girl Drama Lash. These literally $1. And I would say they're light and airy. You're not gonna get the pow pow that you can get with something that costs you $15 for a single pair. But they're really good for people who are trying out false lashes because you get, you know, to mess up and not spend a lot of money messing up. So I'm gonna put these on. I'll do the other eye and I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm back and you can see these are some pretty cute lashes. It's pretty natural as far as fake lashes go. They're very light. Oh, for glue though, I meant to tell you all, a good one that is around $5, depending on where you get it from, would be the Kiss glue here. This is very, very, very good glue. Sometimes almost too good. It takes, but it's good glue. It's good glue. And if you're practicing, you want good glue because it makes you feel like you actually know what you're doing. Now what I'm going to do, I'm a little apprehensive about, because it's not going to be the foundation's fault. It's just the way my skin is set up right now. So I'm going to do foundation, and I have 2 here because I am pretty sure I need to mix. Okay, so this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Mousse foundation. Now this foundation is right at $5 most places. Some places are a little bit more, but it's $5 when I got it. And it wasn't on sale. I think it was at Walmart. And then also the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. The new one is $6, but this is the original one, and it is still $5. So here's the thing. Neither one of these are really my color right now. So I'm going to mix them and see how this goes. See, look, see how that doesn't look bad right now? Well, wait a second. I do love this foundation though. It's full coverage, but it's like this mousse texture. You see, it just fills in every single pore. Look at that. It's not really my color, so don't go off of that. Since this is the lighter color, I'm going to focus this on the center of my face. Oh, there it is. That forehead will tell you every time. And just sort of blend this out. So now, to fix that, I'm going to use the Photo Focus, and this is in Cocoa. So funny how you can be different shades. It's not till you try to put it in a bottle where you realize how dimensional the face is. That did alright. I'm starting to get that cast though. That weird, it's not your color cast. For those of us on the struggle bus know what I'm talking about. I guess you guys can tell I paint, huh? I will say it's a skill set that has come very handy in my new ventures, wearing makeup as I do now. Now for a little hack for you guys who have to blend colors like I do, getting just a naked brush, it had a little bit of color on there, but getting a naked brush and just kind of smoothing things over, it helps buff out anything. This is the Elq Camo Concealer. I like this a lot. It's a very good dupe for Tarte, and it is $5. So the new one is $6, but this one is still $5. I do have a mattifying powder though. That's from Wet n Wild that I used to use all the time. It's called Matte About You. It's just a white clear powder, and this is something that you can just kind of dust all over your face. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush right here. I'm going to go back in with my Elf little mini palette here to get underneath my eye. I'll be using what's on my lid for the most part and pulling it down here. I do have cream blush here. This is the Elf Multi-Chromatic Stick, and I'm going to be using this as a blush. And for my eyebrows, goodness, I almost forgot about the eyebrows. I'm going to be using In Studio Cosmetics Brow Pencil. Again, I got this from Walmart for 97 cents, and it is a dual pencil. It's cute, it's compact, and it just does the job. That's all I needed to do. Quick brows. That's all you need to do most of the time. Bronzer, this is one that you can tell I like, because look, that is pan, ladies and gentlemen. Who hits pan anymore? I don't, but I did for this. This is the Wet n Wild bronzer, and this is in Shady Beaches. I don't get good bronzers. Most of the time they make me look too much of something, but I like this one, and it's $5. That's just it. Oh, this is coming together. This is coming together. Another awesomeness from Wet n Wild. I think this home stretch is about to be all Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Go Highlighting Powder. This is in, I don't know what this is in, but this is their Mega Go Highlighting Powder. Oh, love it. I bought expensive ones and still go back to this one. This is $4 to $5 anywhere you can find it. Here's a little hack. If you are a brown girl and you want a lipstick to match and you don't really have extra stuff going on, the brow pencil that I'm using, I'm also going to be using to line my lips here. I'm going to be using the In Studio Lip Matte Cream. Pretty good liquid lip. Yeah, if you look at our other video, I tried the Beat one, and I learned after playing with it some more, you have to be very light. Now, I do want a little bit of a shine. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Classic Lip. This is in Breeze. Yeah, I found that with that formula, I don't love it by itself, but with a little bit of help, it's a pretty good color. Okay, so last but not least, I'm also going to be using a little bit of a setting spray. This is the Wet n Wild 3-in-1 Primer Water. Now, primer water is great because it can be used to set, and it can also be used as a primer. Today I'm using it as a setter because I want it to kind of melt everything that I've done. And here we go. And there we go. I always joke that smells like high school to me. High school and middle school. Remember Cucumber Melon? I think that was Bath and Body Works. It smells like gym, like right after gym in high school. But it's a pretty good product. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. And if you want to keep doing this content, make sure you click that notification bell so you get this content first. And also go to our Instagram, that's at RumorMill, RUMORMEAL. We have a lookbook, Facebook, Twitter. You are looking for us on the internet, you can find us. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.